Hello, everyone. Give y'all a chance to start coming in, see what's going on in this snowy weather. Not sure if y'all are going to make it in here or not. Credence is here. I knew Credence would be here. I am obviously set up courtside here, trying to get myself organized for this show. Go give everybody a few minutes to get here. I've reached out to Alexis, but not sure of her status right now. So I'll give everybody a few minutes. Nancy, thank you for coming in. KC, welcome. Trish, y'all are some of the most loyal, faithful viewers. Amanda's here. And I will just keep letting everybody come in. Jessica said, Maria, be careful going home. Snow definitely coming down. I will. I drive real slow. I got to get to Sevier County, too. And it was sleeting when I left my house this afternoon about 1 o'clock. So 12:30, 1 o'clock, it was already sleeting there. So I am expecting a mess on the way home. But I will be very, very careful because a lot of little creatures at home are waiting on me to get there. Kimberly said, great game. And Moore is here. Trudy is here. Enjoyed watching the game today. Yeah, not a lot of stress there after that first quarter. Tennessee just turned it up. Deb Bradley is here. Karen is here. Great win. Casey said, please be careful. Absolutely, Casey. I promise I will. Kimberly K is here. Hello. Mary McBride Artello is here. Great game. And watch that snow. I definitely will. Lationi, I'm probably messing that up, but I mentioned that Kelly sounded hopeful after the game. Yeah, let's get, now that everybody's rolling in, Trina, hello. Let's get right to what we're here for, post-game. Obviously, everybody knows Tamari at 2:32 mark of the first half in the second quarter. First 2:32 left to halftime. I'm getting a little tired of these injuries right before halftime. I know y'all are. Tamari obviously rolled her ankle. It was a play where people are going for the ball. She got clipped. Bodies collide down there and clearly rolled that ankle and fell over a player, taken to the locker room, did not return. After the game, Kelly said day-to-day, obviously, with that ankle injury, said Tamari was all smiles after the game. You really, until you see the swelling and, get examined by a physician and get any diagnostic tests you need, you really can't say how long a player's out with an ankle injury. It can be anywhere from a week to 2 to 3. So, right now we don't know. Kelly doesn't know. But, the timing is a little better. Tennessee is off Thursday. That is their bye. This is one of they're on a bye Thursday with the SEC. So, Tennessee will not play until they go to Georgia on a week from now, next Sunday. Is Tamari Key needed at Georgia? Absolutely, but Tennessee has certainly shown that it can rebound when down a player. Look how long they went without Ray. So I know everybody's just hoping for the best for Tamari, hoping she can heal quickly, and best to her. I know that's frustrating for a player. You never want to be injured. Also shows how quickly it can happen, and just wishing the best for Tamari and her rehab and see how get her well, get her better, get that ankle healed. I don't know if anybody here's ever turned your ankle. I swear you think you're gonna die when it happens. I've done it several times, and really you just roll over and lay there in a fetal position and think you're about to die. I don't know. The pain of an ankle injury is unreal. I've had all kinds of other injuries, surgeries. An ankle injury just turns me into a whimpering little mass of I'm dying here. So my heart goes out to Tamari for having to deal with that injury. She was also doing Tamari things. But let's segue right to Keegan Green. Keegan Green has been playing very well anyway. What a response she had. Keegan Green ended up with 14 points, 7 rebounds, 6 on the offensive end. Just an outstanding game for Keegan. And Kelly said that's what this team does. They step up. They believe in each other. They trust each other. And they step up when they need to. Ray Burrell, I've said I'll know Ray is closer to getting back when Ray is really mixing it up, like pursuing the ball, getting in on loose balls, mixing it up in the paint, because that's the hardest part. SEC in the paint it's a combat sport in the paint. And if you're coming back from a knee injury, you got to ease your way into that kind of contact. And Ray was all over the floor today, still getting the flow of things. But Ray took a big step forward today. And my goodness, can she shoot threes? Ray had 14 points. And again, a buzzer beater 3 at the end of the third quarter. So good to see Ray looking like Ray. Jordan Horston did Jordan Horston things, 11 points, 7 boards, 5 assists. Brooklyn, I mean, everybody did. Jordan Walker had 10 points. Looks like Jordan Walker had 6 rebounds. Tennessee won the rebounding battle 50-29. So that is that's amazing. I know Kentucky didn't have the size. Kentucky's down players. Kentucky's got basically a rotation of about 7. And Ryan Howard did Ryan Howard things. I mean, 24 points. Jasmine Massengill, she played here for 2 years. Her shot looks really good. Jasmine Massengill was a 6 of 11, hit a 3 for 13 points. Obviously not the outcome Kentucky wanted for former Lady Vol Kyra Elzy. She offered no excuses after the game and said her team has got to get better, get in practice and get better. Julie just mentioned the free throws. My goodness, I would never have believed it if you told me Tennessee would go 50% from the arc, 10 of 20, and 83.3% from the line, 10 of 12. Kelly said it's been an emphasis. They've been working on it. Players are getting in the gym. And as we've said here numerous times, there is no replacement for getting in the gym. Absolutely none. You want to shoot a better percentage? Get in the gym. You want to hit your free throws? Get in the gym. And she said that her team has responded. Tennessee is 17-1, 6-0, of course, in the SEC. The 17-1 start is the best start for a Tennessee team since 2007-08. There were some pretty good players on that 07-08 team. I'm not equating the two teams. This Tennessee team has got a long way to go, and they are doing it with a lot of different parts. But what a start for Tennessee. So tip of the hat to the Tennessee for 17-1 start and 6-0 in this league. I mean, this league is just tough. This league is just a brutal battle. Brutal battle. I like that. Brutal battle. Every single night. Alexis says she's at dinner and is going to try to hop on, so we'll see if she can pop herself in and say a few things. I thought Tennessee would win this game because I think Tennessee, well, you think Tennessee can win every game going into it. I am surprised they won by this margin, but Kentucky just hit a lull there. Also, Kyra pointed out that when they don't make shots, they can't set up that press. That press was disruptive to Tennessee in the first quarter. So it looks like Alexis is trying to get in. Let's get Alexis in the house. Hello.
Huh?
Alexis is in a bar somewhere.
Hello?
Right.
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Okay. I hear you. You can't hear me?
The podcast with Maria.
I don't know, man.
I can't even hear you, Maria.
I'm talking. Can everybody else hear me? Besides,
I mean, like I can hear you, but it's like really low, and I got my volume all the way up.
I don't know, man. All right, if you can't hear me, just I'm gonna message you. Just talk about the game.
The game, well, number one, I'm happy. The way the outcome of the game, especially after our men got embarrassed by Kentucky yesterday. So I feel like it was a type of revenge, but also just on We Back Pat, and to see two former Lady Vol coaching against each other and to get the dub, I'm happy about that. And now I'm at dinner, guys, so sorry I won't be on here long.
And can you hear me at all? I hear you a little better.
You can hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Sorry you can't hear me.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's my phone or what.
Yeah, you're so cool. Yes, thank you. Haven't had much of appetizers, COVID.
That's a great view of Bucky. I used to call her Bucky. She gone now. All right, it's a great view of her hat, though. Obviously, I think y'all can hear a little bit of what she said. Love to get the win, particularly after what happened in Lexington with the Gentleman Vols yesterday. That was tough. And also happy to honor Pat on We Back Pat. A very poignant question. Cora Hall, and we'll shout out to Cora Hall, New Sentinel. If you're not following her coverage, do it. After the game, she asked Kelly if they piped in video clips of Pat during the game. And I was sitting here working, because we work on timeouts. just to try to catch up with Twitter and running game story. And I hear Pat's voice. Of course, my head just pops up like, okay, where is she? And she's up on the, they're doing video clips. Kelly normally, like Pat, tunes everything out going on around her, but she had her team in the huddle for the timeout and heard Pat's voice. And she said, I had to tell my team, okay, give me a timeout. I'm hearing my coach while I'm coaching you. And she said, she recovered quickly and went back to what she was doing. But yeah, I mean, it got to Kelly too. You hear Pat's voice in this arena. It just can't help but just grab your heart. So Tennessee represented well. As Kelly said, you got Summit's name on the back of your jersey. You better play hard. And Tennessee did. Not the greatest start. Obviously, they were down 17-11. Some turnovers, some possessions that really were kind of empty. And then they just, like Tennessee does, they turn a corner and ratchet it up. And Kentucky stopped hitting shots, couldn't set up that press. Tennessee, they're trapped. Obviously, if there was probably a thing atop the to-do list for Tennessee right now is get better at breaking pressure. Because that's tripped them up. Obviously with Vandy and then with Kentucky and SEC teams. I mean, they just get after you. I mean, Tennessee got after Kentucky. Kentucky had 19 turnovers. Tennessee had 18. So that is it is tough to play SEC opponents because the defense is so good. Jeff said, hey, Maria, I haven't been able to join many of these. So glad for all you do and glad the girls had a good game the last 3 quarters. Same, Jeff. I love it when the team wins because y'all are happy, and I want y'all to be happy. Donna Hairston said, great crowd. It was. It's listed at 10,000. Obviously, because of the snow, I mean, a lot of people had tickets and could not get here. But the ones that were here, I mean, it was a really good crowd. I thought it would be even lower than it was because it's just bad weather all over the place. But the ones that were here, they really – They were a little quiet at first, and then they really got into it, especially when Ray started draining threes. I think everybody's glad to see Ray back out there. I do want to – let me go to my graphics, see if I can find my photo I want. Let's see. I believe this is it. Yes, tomorrow at Orange Mountain Designs in Alcoa on Gill Street, Jordan Horston and Tamari Key will be in store, in person, signing autographs for fans. It's Monday, January 17th. Of course, that's tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And face masks will be required. I obviously with Tamari's ankle injury, that's a little wrinkle there. But she should be mobile and upright and still should be able to get there. So I don't think that'll be an issue for fans who want to check in with Jordan and Tamari at Orange Mountain Designs. Also, free shipping. Terry just put this up on send it out via email. Free shipping tonight only. Use the code BLUE because of the win. There will be free shipping in Orange Mountain Design. So if you were going to shop at Orange Mountain Designs and want free shipping, now's a great chance. Go to orangemountaindesigns.com. Use the code BLUE. She also said it's Pat Summit was the one who added the blue, and we keep her tradition going at Orange Mountain Designs. So definitely to shop with Orange Mountain Designs tonight and get that free shipping. I better not forget about our other sponsors. I'll do them real quick. I already mentioned Orange Mountain Designs, of course, Gold Standard Performance Training, Collective Unfiltered on Monday night, Alexis Hornbuckle Basketball, and Just Pass It Tutoring, and of course, Blue Water Climate Control. Absolutely have to mention them. They are one of our top sponsors, and we really appreciate Blue Water Climate Control. There, I got all that out. All right, let me see if I can go back and get some of these things off the screen for y'all so you're looking at me and not a whole bunch of sponsored things. See if I did it. There we go. I'm back. All right, go back to the chat. Jackie said that got canceled. Thank you. I did not know that. Valerie said Terry canceled it. Scratch everything I just said about that part except the free shipping. It got canceled. That makes sense in the snow. Obviously, they'll bring it back. So thank you for everyone keeping up. I have post-game. It is a flurry of activity for me. So I am very glad for the update. So like I said, scratch everything I just said about Orange Mountain Designs. But go to orangemountaindesigns.com and shop tonight, and you will get free shipping. Lationi, 2009. I am messing that up. I know. Our shooting all around has gotten better. We're a different team with Ray back. If we can figure out how to beat the press and control our turnovers. ... Yeah, I mean, it is January. It's mid-January. There is a long way to go in January and February to get better as a team, and those are a couple things that are going to be emphasized is beating pressure and taking care of the ball. Now, Tennessee has struggled with turnovers all season. It sort of ebbs and flows, but I agree. It's one of those things that you got to work on, and then also obviously being early in a game, just don't miss the chippies, man. That can come back and haunt you in a really close game. So, but I mean, little things. I mean, we watch them and we're gonna notice at times what didn't go right, but I'm grateful to y'all too because we also notice everything that does go right. Denise said, living in Indiana, my family switched over to Big Ten Purdue versus Indiana for a while. Indiana won in overtime. It's just a lot of fun watching these games. I mean, a lot of fun. Julie said, I have been a Lady Vol fan since Pat was Pat Head and have been so excited about the team since the Meeks. They are fun to watch. And they're doing it with, all of the Meeks, they were McDonald's All-Americans. I mean, Tennessee doing it with one and Jordan Horston and just getting maximum play out of so many people. It is a team that definitely has bought into let's be a team. KC said the maturation of Jordan Horston is so impressive. I agree. There's just something about junior year. I've seen it over and over again. Everything starts to click. Everything slows down. Everything makes sense. You're completely locked in with your coach. You get it. You understand each other. Donna said Howard's block was awesome. Yeah, she sent that shot away. Even the Tennessee players were smiling about that one, man. That was a no-doubter block. You had to give that one to Ryan Howard. That was a statement block. Jackie said, I can't wait to be at the game February 13th. That's the Pink Out game. I hope you got my message the other night. Jackie, I did. I have had one heck of a week. As always with my life, it has involved animal rescue. I won't even go to the details here, but I have been all over the place this week helping take care of a dog. And I am and then all the other stuff that I do in life, which y'all know about. Let's see if I missed anything on the stat sheet. Alexis Dye had 9 points, 7 boards, all over the glass. Tamari Key had 6 and 6 before she got hurt. Mentioned Jordan Walker. Tess Darby, 9 points. Man, she hit 3 threes. Her 3-point shots are just huge. And she can get that ball out. She just needs 1 second to catch it and shoot it. So shout out to Tess for continuing to give this team exactly what they need from the arc. We talked about Jordan Horston, 11, 7, and 5, and points, rebounds, and assists. Brooklyn Miles had 3 rebounds. 2 points, just an absolute motor on the court. She helped break press by just because she goes so fast. Ray Burrell Keegan led the team with 14 points apiece. Kaya Wynn got a bucket. Kelly was able to get minutes for all the players. And minus that 17-11 deficit in the first quarter, Tennessee won all 3 quarters. And that is that's what you want to do. Win quarters, win games. Denise said, condolences to Brenda Freeze, whose father passed away. That is very sad. My condolences. Also, losing a parent is never, ever easy. Amanda said, I'm in the D.C. area and I'm a Mystics fan, so I'll have to become a Ryan Howard fan, and she most likely will be the number 1 pick. Amanda, will it be the player out of Baylor or Ryan Howard? I don't know, man. Ryan Howard's making a statement this season. So, offensively, my goodness. Nalissa Smith, I think I got that right. Somebody help me if I didn't. I'm losing my mind a little bit here. It's been a long week. She is a force on both ends. So it'll be interesting. And some of it is what that team needs. That whoever has that first pick, what exactly do they need? So, but Ryan Howard is she's an outstanding player. She's fun to watch. Boy, can she shoot. She can make shots anywhere on the floor, and just someone with an absolutely outstanding offensive game. It was good to see Jasmine Massengill. Really liked her when she was here at Tennessee. Just a happy kid and always had a smile on her face. Her shot looks really good too. So credit to her for for getting. I mean, she had a little bit of an awkward shot coming in as a freshman, but she's really cleaned up her mechanics, and it looks really good. Terry said Tess had a great steal as well. She did. She is doing very well at learning how to play position defense. She also had 2 assists. She made a couple nice passes. So, I mean, just like I said, this team is their pieces come together and give the team what they need. KC asks, how do you feel we match up with Georgia? Tennessee matches up well with Georgia. Now that's with Tamari Key because you got Statty to deal with inside their big 6'5" center. Tennessee also, you know how you got that one team that just gives you problems? Tennessee's going to this game with 2 consecutive losses to Georgia. And one game they had a big lead at home last season. Georgia came back and beat them. And then then they went to Georgia and just had a chance in the final seconds, but just pretty much played awful from start to finish. That was one of the worst showings for Tennessee last year. So they match up well. I mean, they've got the guard play. Both teams have guard play. It'll be a tough game. Very, very tough game. It is like I said, it's just a grind in this conference. I think Kentucky beat Georgia, or I think that's their. I know they beat, or was it? Let me look. I gotta look. Let's see who did. Let's see. Yes, Kentucky beat Georgia 84-76, and of course Georgia. So it just goes to show you, you never know on any given night because Georgia's had some signature wins of their own. So. Amanda said Sarah Buckets scored on Howard a couple times. Yeah, Sarah's a player. I forgot where she ended up with. I skipped right past her. Thank you. She ended up with 7 points and 5 boards. She's a savvy player. Like I said, you don't look at Tennessee's roster and just go, oh my goodness, how are we going to deal with? I mean, Tamari Key, Jordan Horston being an exception. You look at different players and they're all just stepping up when they need to. Alexis Dye, I mean, good luck trying to box her out. Or Keegan Green, for that matter. Good luck. I mean, you can they just get to the rim to crash the glass. So just a fun team to watch. Absolutely fun team to watch. Tennessee ended up with 19 assists, 18 turnovers, 9 steals, and 2 blocks. The blocks were by Alexis Dye and Tamari Key. Kentucky had 9 assists, 19 turnovers, 10 steals. Tennessee's opponents have got to start getting less steals. I'm sure that will be an emphasis. Let me take a quick. I never drink soda until I come here, and they have these little tiny sodas in the little thing. They're just so tempting. Glenda said, no matter who we play, every team is up for us, comes with the territory. Yeah, and now he's 17-1, 6-0. That target on Tennessee's chest has always been big. It's doing this. Every win is a bigger target. So I completely agree. I mean, Tennessee's going to have to get used to. I mean, I know they're used to it, but it's going to elevate even more. I mean, everybody's going to want to be the team that pins a SEC loss on Tennessee. And the schedule is not – I mean, Auburn – Tennessee goes to Auburn, and you look at Auburn's record and think, oh, that's an easy win. It is not. Auburn has hung in there with pretty much every team it's played, and that's a game at Auburn, and anything can happen on the road. So Tennessee has its hands full every game. And they're pretty good at just one game at a time. And you say that it's a cliche, but you have to do that. You can't be looking down the road. And this Tennessee team does seem to focus in on the task at hand. Certainly their coach does, which helps a lot. But I think that's all I've got. Trina said anything can happen on the road. You're right. Yeah, road games, I've always said you have got to hold court at home and steal as many games on the road as you can. That's the key to winning this league. And you got to steal a lot on the road. But odds are you're going to get tripped up. And you don't want to, but you got to be ready for it. So I think that's all I've got. I got to finish up some video, and then I'm trying to see if I can see outside. I can't. Start making my way home. Unless y'all got anything else, I will start to close out and be very careful going home because I know it's I live further south, which is our roads are not good, best I can tell. So I will be safe, and I will hopefully have power when I get home because there's ice on the lines. Never helps. Appreciate all of y'all being here. Please go support our sponsors, OrangeMountainDesigns.com especially. They're having a sale. If your heat's not working, Blue Water Climate Control, they saved my life. They noticed my motor was out before the hard weather hit, and I now have a wonderful, warm, heated home. So if you're not sure if your unit's up to speed, get them to look at it. It's a service call. It's not expensive, and you may save yourself one night when it's 10 degrees and you wish you had heat on. Thank you again for everybody for coming, and I will we won't have a show Thursday. Of course, they don't play, but next show will be Sunday after the Georgia game. So I will see you guys in a week. Everybody be safe, have fun, peace out, and go Lady Vols.